So I'm British. So I was not born into a kind of great culinary heritage. In fact, our family home, it was a home full of love and emotion, but it wasn't a single cookbook. My mother, she had just 2 dishes. The first, which I assume she invented because I've never seen it anywhere else, it was called tuna, fish, pie. Now when I think about it, it's a strange name, because if you've got tuna in there, fish is kind of implied. You don't really need that word. But anyway, that dish only had 3 ingredients. The first was tuna, the second was baked beans, the third was mashed potato. Second dish, salad. It's not salad like you're thinking about it, right? My mother was a no ingredient left behind salad maximalist. She thought nothing of combining tuna, the woman really loved tuna, with pineapple, with feta, with grapes. There was only one ingredient she wouldn't put in a salad: dressing. She thought that salad dressing was a conspiracy of the bourgeoisie. She might be right. Anyway, growing up in this house, I learned not to take food very seriously. And in fact, whenever I was hungry, I would just put the nearest edible thing in my mouth and move on with my day. And it was a system that worked quite well for me until, in my early 30s, I met a woman. Stunning woman. Flawless woman. And a real sensualist, I discovered on our second date when she made an epic curry. We were sitting and eating this curry, and I pointed at a green thing within it, and I said, "What's this?" And she said, "It's bok choy." And I said, "Come again?" And she said, "It's bok choy." I wasn't sure if I was being informed or insulted. But I felt my culinary horizons widening. And after this epic curry, we went to a house party where she was the first one out on the dance floor. And watching her, and you had to watch her because apparently she was also an amazing dancer, audience on the right. I felt my future kind of forking, and on the one side there would be the old me, rubbish, or there would be the new me, a sensualist and dancer. And I had a kind of decision to make, and the decision for me was obvious, and so I kind of strode out to the dance floor, you know, as shameless as one of my mother's salads. And I danced with that woman. I mean, poorly, but I danced with the woman. As the kind of weeks went by and the dates went on, I came to see that this woman was not as flawless as I first thought. She actually did have weak areas. She had not grown up in an emotionally intelligent house like mine. And in fact, people and relationships, they often confused her. What she seemed to appreciate in me was how kind of reliable and steady I was, and how I kept turning up, and how my feelings for her were so, unchanging, unwavering, which shouldn't have been a surprise really, because I was a man who'd eaten tuna fish pie twice a week for 15 years and never Anyway, the weeks passed again, and it was the first time I was going to have her to my house for kind of a date. And I thought, okay, I need to cook. She cooks all this amazing food for me. It's my turn to step up. The problem was I didn't own a cookbook, and I'd never followed a recipe in my life. But I thought, there's something else I can change about myself. So I went on the internet, and I thought, I'll start modest. I found a recipe for a delicious pumpkin soup. And I thought, I'll make her a delicious pumpkin soup. How hard can that be? So I bought all the ingredients for the pumpkin soup. and like I was running a little bit out of time, and everything took longer than I thought it was. James, can I get some stress music? Everything took longer than I thought, and I was trying to follow the recipe, and I knew she was going to come any second, and the recipe said, okay, put in half a cup of vegetable stock. And I thought, okay, well, I've bought vegetable stock, so I just need a couple of, so I opened the cupboard, and I had a whole bunch of cups in there, and I was like, I don't know, but the cups are all different sizes. I don't know what cup I'm supposed to take from there, so I just took out a coffee cup, and I just filled it with vegetable stock, and then I poured it into the soup that I was making, and the soup, it became a kind of angry sludge. And then the doorbell rang, and I went to the door and I said, I've ruined the soup. And she said, you can't ruin a soup. And then we ran together into the kitchen, her and I, and we tried for half an hour, standing side by side, to save that soup. We threw everything we had into the pot. But at some point, she was not satisfied, and she said, you have ruined the soup. And I laughed and said, but you can't ruin a soup. And she looked at me, and she was very often looking at me. And she said, you're not even angry about it, or annoyed. I said, no, I'm not angry or annoyed. And she said, do you ever get angry? And I said, no, do you need to be angry to be a good cook? Is this some kind of Gordon Ramsay shit? Like, no, I don't think so. But like, to be honest, I don't think I will ever be a good cook. I just don't care about food. And she kind of came closer to me and put her arms around me and said, that's okay. Like, you have other things that you offer. So I said, dancing? He said, no, not really a dancer. But I had a sense for what she was saying, and I'd noticed that it was kind of me who'd been guiding our relationship. And while she knew Ottolenghi well, she did not know Esther Perel. And she had never seen the TV show Couples Therapy. And like it was obvious that she could have her areas where she would contribute, and I would have my areas. That was the lesson of the soup. And I think we both learned that lesson that day, because now, nearly 9 years later, we're still together. And we have a child. Yay, children. Yeah, and our roles in the relationship, I don't feel they've really changed. She is the sensualist. You know, she brings the spice and the flavor. I like to think I'm the bok choy. Foreign and exotic. But in reality, I know I'm the stock. Solid and reliable. There's no recipe for a great relationship other than, I think, being willing to turn up day by day, to stand side by side and throw all you have into the pot.